Hi, I'm Rowena Patton. Welcome to our latest listing. You're walking in from the front deck. You'll see practically everything in this home is custom. This is barnwood, collected over the years, not something you just go and buy in a pack at Home Depot. Not that there's anything wrong with that for those of you who love to go and create all of this stuff. There's barnwood trim around the windows. Got lovely views out here, long range views in the winter. Beautiful ridgeline views now. Lots of newer modern homes around. Not too many though, just so you're not in complete isolation. And they're far enough away, and you've got the big deck outside. You've got two big doors. This is, talk about entertaining. It's a wonderful entertaining space. You've seen this already on the outside video, if you looked at that one yet. This door opens as well, so you've got two big double doors that you can open here. Obviously, you'll see a few things like the door handles and the colour of the doors. We're just finishing off. Look at this ceiling. Again, this was collected over the years. This is real. It's not had some special effect put on it. This is the real McCoy. Vaulted ceiling here. Of course, you've got the upper level. This post and the stones. This was the artisan's view of the back with all the stones. Of course, the natural rhododendron, I believe that is. But look at how artfully all the smaller stones are put in between the larger stones. When it's a builder's own home, you get all those kind of touches. And a modern kitchen with the barnwood touches, like over the sink, for example. Stainless appliances, of course. There's your bar. A copper sink. Oops, I left a drawer open. Nobody noticed that, did you? All the extra storage here. This is mechanical behind here. Floors run throughout. Here's one bathroom, full bath. Laundry room right there. There's your large laundry room with a hanger. That's always nice. I don't know why builders don't think about this more often. Thank you, Joe, the builder, for thinking about that. Another linen cupboard here. There's your primary on the main. You have two full primaries here. Really good sized primary. You've got an outside door. We're just finishing up here. Tired of hearing me say that at this point with the deck outside. With your views out there. Got the rustic ceiling pulling through here. And then here we are in the primary bathroom. You guessed that, didn't you? We've got the same trim around the side, the freestanding tub. This is the real McCoy, which is so nice. It stays warm. You don't get that cold feel when you first sit in. A double vanity here. A walk-in shower. And again, often builders forget this bit, that Many of us like a little seat in the shower. Here's your loo with the door. And look at this walk-in closet. Oh my. Let me see if I can get it so you can see the full size of this. It's a really good size walk-in closet. So beautiful primary. Obviously, the contractors are here. There won't normally be a truck out there. That's a beautiful fig tree you can see in the background there. It's so private, nobody can look in. If you want shades, they're all here. But you don't need them because it's so private. Back into the main living area. This feels so spacious with the double height ceiling right here. Even the trim. Look at the trim on here, it's beautiful. You're not going to find a new tract home with this kind of detail. Go on up. This level, you could easily add a bedroom here if you wanted to. Of course, you'd have to check all the permitting and everything else. Or, Joe the builder still lives next door. This was his home for the longest time. So, for a fair price, I'm sure he'd put it in for you if that's what you need. There's the barn down there. You can't see you can actually see a pond right there in the winter. There's some long range views over there. And of course you get your ridgeline all year long. It's not going to get any more lush than it's getting now. Well, trees do grow, of course. We are looking down onto the main area. Just from our first pictures alone, and we only posted a few, we've already had 3 inquiries on who is that builder, we want him to build a home for us. So here's your second primary, and as you can see, the floors run throughout. You've got a full bathroom right here. Linen on the way in. And this huge second bedroom. Long range views in the distance there. Of course, that's what long range means, in the distance, right? Beautiful views from many rooms in this house. Again, the lighting. So you'll notice that many builders don't put any lights in these days because it costs money, and you've got all the recessed lights up here. 2 large closets there. Walking back out into the main upper area. And I'll leave you with these beautiful views and a close-up of these gorgeous finishes. We are at the back of the home. You've got these 2 double doors off the back, obviously just being finished. So this is your view off a good sized deck. Hi, it's Rowena Patton here. If you enjoyed that tour, you can get all of the MLS details at mountain mountainhomehunt.com. That's mountainhomehunt.com. Or give us a call at 828-333-4483 for a private tour. Look forward to meeting you soon.